Hello every pony and welcome to Brony FanFics. Today, how the Changelings were really defeated by Retrobits. So, comedy, was it random? I can't remember. Anyway. Queen Chrysalis and her Changeling minions attacked the ponies of Cancelon during a wedding between two very important ponies. The Changelings were going to steal their love and eat it. But when thought all was lost, Princess Cadance and Shining Armor repelled the terrible beasts called Changelings with a shockwave created by the power of love, or so you all thought. Derpy was excitedly watching the wedding from the crowd. She'd been lucky enough to get to be in the wedding hall itself. The wedding had gone really well so far. It was quite an honour to see such a momentous occasion so closely. Then it came time for the two to kiss and officially become married. Princess Cadance and Shining Armor, it is my great pleasure to pronounce you, Celestia started to say, but was interrupted by a pony's voice. Stop, Twilight screeched out to stop Celestia. Is that Twilight Sparkle? What is she doing? And come to think of it, why wasn't she here during the beginning of the wedding? She's the groom's sister. Oh, why does she have to be so possessive of her brother? Princess Cadance groaned. Well, that was extremely out of character. I thought she was really nice. She looked around oddly and then started crying. Why does she have to ruin my special day? She said in a pathetic-sounding voice. Something isn't right here. Because it's not your special day, a voice carried out. Derpy looked to see. Princess Cadance? But how did she? I thought, what? It's mine. Derpy ran through the building quickly as she could. Oddly enough, the entire place was empty. Not a single guard to be found. They must all be at the wedding. She ran through the building to eventually find a balcony that she could use to escape. She jumped off it and took flight. She flew towards the roof, but as soon as she started flying, the Changelings broke through the shield that was protecting Cancelot. A few of them recognized her and headed down to fight her. Derpy was outnumbered 10-1. 10 against 1? Well, that's not fair. Well, that's unfair. Derpy had fought so many of these creatures before, and she had gotten very good at it. She looked at the one in the center of the group with a sly grin. For you. The whole fight looked like one big mess of hooves. Derpy was winning. She would have easily won, but then unfortunately for her, 20 of them came down to help. Buck, I need to get to the roof. I need to keep Derpy's voice going. Let me know if you like that voice or not, because I didn't actually like it that much when she first did that in the last roundup, but let me know. She tucked her hooves and wings in, still managing to fly, and then burst them all out, blasting all her energy outwards. This created a small shockwave that blasted the group away. The changelings that were attacking her were now unconscious on the ground below. She then went back to flying up to the roof. Luckily, the changelings started to attack the civilians of the city instead of her, so she had time to concentrate with what she needed to do. I call upon the heavens. Lend me your strength. She held her hoof high above her and it screamed at the skies above. Give me your muffin of power. As soon as she said it, lightning struck her hoof, and right when the light from it disappeared, a glowing muffin took its place on her hoof. She quickly threw the muffin down her throat, giving her a burst of energy. Oh, it's like Popeye. She stood on her front right hoof and her back left hoof. The other hooves were sticking straight into the air. She stared at the sky, focusing hard on the changelings' evil energy, and screamed her attack. Muffin blast shockwave attack! She said those words, and a giant spherical shockwave burst from her, hitting all the changelings and sending them straight back to their homeland. Awesome! The changelings are defeated! I finally rid Equestria of those vile creatures! Now to get back to the wedding and to see the real couple. Derpy flew back through the balcony and walked back through the castle to the wedding hall. She took her place back in the audience. She was so surprised no pony congratulated on or thanked her, but that's not why she did it anyway. She did it to save Equestria from the abomination that is the Changelings. It's probably because no ponies saw me, but I guess it doesn't matter. Mares and gentle coats, we are gathered here today to celebrate the union of the real Princess Miyamor Cadenza. Celestia started, but was interrupted for the second time today. Princess Cadence is fine. Princess Cadence said to her, "Now, that's the Princess Cadence I know." The rest of the wedding, Derpy didn't pay much attention. She never had much of a large attention span. She watched them put on the rings and kiss to show that they were husband and wife. And then, as a finale, Rainbow Dash flew down and performed a legendary Sonic Rainbow. She truly was a great flyer, and she was a great help on one of Derpy Hoods' earlier missions, although this is probably her last mission, with every changeling in Equestria sent back to their homeland. After the wedding, Derpy Hoods went home triumphantly. She had succeeded in her final mission. Later the next day at Derpy's house... who's saying this? "Hey Derpy, did you see Shining Armor and Princess Cadence defeat the Changelings while you were in Canterlot?" Dinky Hudson asked Derpy curiously. She had heard about what supposedly happened. Why do I even bother with this? Alright, well that was How the Changelings Were Really Defeated by Retrobits. That was good. Yeah, that's sorry, I thought I had something else to do there. Thank you for listening, I hope you enjoyed that, and yeah, keep on spreading the magic of friendship, and I'll see you next time.